The Lakers might have a winning record, but this is actually deceiving, and they're one of the worst teams in the NBA. I'm going to be breaking this down in the video today, and don't just dislike the video and leave an annoyed comment, because I actually have reasoning for this. Firstly, the Lakers are 5-9 against teams above 500 this season. And what does this mean? Any team with a winning record, they have a drastically losing record against, which means their other 5 wins have come from teams who literally suck, like the Pistons, who they beat last night, which really isn't that much of a flex, but it just makes their record look a bit better, which, yeah, it's good, but it's not that good. All 9 of their losses came versus teams who currently have a winning record, and 6 of their wins come against a team with a losing record. I mean, guys, the cries to trade AD have already begun, and we're only 20 games in. Last year, it took at least 40 games for these rumors to start coming out. And this is reflected by the amount that LeBron hears about the game. We all know that prime LeBron wouldn't miss a game. He was like Michael Jordan. He wouldn't miss anything, like he played the flu game, like LeBron came to that finals matchup even though he was sick, even though he had no chance to win. And yeah, LeBron just never gave up. He had that 3-1 comeback. Well, as we can see, it's not like that anymore, because LeBron says that he'll miss any Lakers game to watch Bronny's college debut. He says that I already told my teammates that if they're playing on the same day we're playing, then I'm going to catch them the next game. Family over everything. And yeah, I agree with LeBron on this one. Family is over everything. But still, missing a game? What if it's game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals? Will he still miss it? And if he does, that just shows lack of commitment. LeBron tonight against the Thunder had 21 points, 13 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block, on 7 for 13 shooting from the field and 50% shooting from the 3-point line, which honestly, not bad at all. While Anthony Davis had 31, 14, 2 assists, 2 steals, and insanely good efficiency from the field. However, the Lakers are now 1-3 on the second night of back-to-backs in this season, which honestly, you could argue that it's expected, but then you look at other teams in the league. Yes, back-to-backs are hard, but other teams, young teams who aren't affected as much by back-to-backs, are perfectly fine with winning those second games. Like, one of the Pistons' only win this entire season has been in a back-to-back. So, obviously, age is also the problem, which is why they need to trade for some young guys, which is why I propose a Zach LaVine trade, but that's going to be later in this video. Meanwhile, D'Lo tonight also played really well. He had 16 points, 10 assists on 6 for 13 shooting from the field. And honestly, he's just been playing really great recently. He's been putting up a good amount of points, and he's been facilitating the ball very well, which is exactly what his job is on this team. But honestly, guys, if he fills his job perfectly, if LeBron fills his job perfectly, if AD fills his job perfectly, and if Cam Reddish fills his job perfectly, then what's the problem with this team? Well, I'll tell you what I think the problem is. I think the problem is Austin Reeves. Because Austin Reeves is possibly the most overhyped NBA player ever. Because over this offseason, we all heard rumors of him having this crazy spike, and he played great in the World Cup. I didn't believe in that for a second, guys. Because Austin Reeves is just not him. You could tell that he's basically just a slightly older version of Brandon Podds, which is crazy because Podds is a rookie and he's already putting up basically identical numbers to him. So I really do not have faith in them, but I do have faith in LeBron staying on his level of excellency. Then you have other people like, not Austin Reeves, my bad, Max Christie and Christian Wood. Max Christie, second-year player, he's taken not a leap, but he's taken a slight jump, making him just look a bit better at the game, while Christian Wood has filled a really, really big important role in this Lakers team. So what are they really missing? I think that they're missing good wings. Yes, they picked up Gabe Vincent over the offseason, but I would actually argue that he's more of a guard than a wing, just because of his skills. He doesn't have the skills of a wing. Then they also have, of course, Rui Hachimura. I don't like Rui Hachimura that much. I feel that he's also an overhyped player, and in that run against the Warriors that they had, his run was kind of a fluke, which might sound a bit crazy to say, but the Warriors were just really, really bad then, and they honestly shouldn't have even made it that far if I'm being totally honest. So yeah, this team is just not good around the edges. As we've seen time and time again, star power is not the solution to everything. I mean, whether it's this year's Clippers, who've been playing really, really bad with James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook, or I don't know, that super team, the Brooklyn Nets super team, the Suns super team who hasn't proven anything yet, just everything. It's just been bad, and we've seen that teams with quality role players and one or two really good players, like that 2022 Warriors team, who had Steph, Wiggins, Clay, Draymond, Poole, and then a ton of insanely good role players. We've seen that those types of teams can work. So honestly, the Lakers just need to tear everything down. Comment your opinion on this. I'll see you in the next one.